Okay, looking at this epic, again, we see some things that we haven't seen on some of our other epics so far. So the first thing I look at when I look at an epic, again, I look left to right, and I first look at my occipital channel, then my central channel, then my frontal channel, and I just get an overall idea of what it looks like on the page or on the epic, the screen. After I look at those three, like just looking at these, not even counting or anything, I would think, ew, that's like stage one. But then when I look up at my eyes, I notice some very special characteristics. I see my eyes moving very quickly, very rapidly, and that is specific to REM. I then double check myself by looking at the chin. If it is in REM, if the patient is in REM, my chin should be extremely flat, or we call it quiet sometimes, or low activity. Any of those terms describe that. So your characteristics for identifying REM predominantly are going to focus on identifying rapid eye movements and low or flat chin EEG. After I identify those, then I do verify with counting my EEG waveforms, and again, it should be theta waves. So let's take a closer look at some of those on our next slide. Okay, so here I have a closer view of your eyes, and again, you can just see those rapid eye movements. Again, your chin is very quiet. There's nothing to count on those, it's just recognizing it and identifying it. Now, coming over here, I have a blown up view of our EEG, and I'm going to count in our occipital lobe, and I'm going to start with this first second here, and I'll try to mark each wave as I count it. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, and here's 5. And remember, theta waves are 4 to 7, so this first second here meets that criteria. Now, I never count every second on my EEG to identify the type of waveform, but I look at my whole EEG, my whole epic overall, and when I see differences or shifts in my EEG, that's when I will zoom in and I will count that area, and whichever makes up the majority of that epic, meaning 15 seconds or more, then that is what stage it will become. That's a general basic overview of how you determine the stage for each epic. Okay,